Hey, Reginald.
Toby, how are you?
Wonderful. And yourself?
Not bad. I'm banging away trying to get all the docks ready for Don. That brother, man, he's a New Yorker by birth, but lives in New Jersey, so he's pushing me hard.
Okay, but you've done some business with him before, right?
I have.
Okay, cool.
And I had a list of items I got in the LLC created, got my EIN, just got my executive summary, all of that's ready to roll. So I'm now reaching back to you.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, what do you need from me at this moment?
Well, that scope of work I'm going to need, and we're also going to need the actual contract. And there's a related but unrelated other piece to this. I have a LOI for the 169 units that's not far from the George. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Is that on 11th Street?
I think it's 11th Street. Kind of know the address. It's called the West Country Estates.
Sounds familiar, but if you can get an address to me, I can look it up. So you
Yes, 169 units total. I can get the address of two apartment complexes, and then there are 21 or so, maybe 27 storage lockers. Mm-hmm. Do you know the property? Have a vague sense of it?
Not offhand, but like I said, if you can give me an address, it can probably I can look it up and I can probably identify it real quick.
Okay.
So you got an LOI? I mean, you submitted an LOI for this property?
I did.
Okay.
So the seller is representing himself. He doesn't want to pay the broker fee.
Okay.
And he's asking 3.5. So I said to Don that if we're successful with your assets, then I want to take this one down the same way. And I also said to him that I wanted you to do the construction with Concept Construction.
Okay.
This one, from what I understand, needs about $3 million or so worth of work, maybe a little more.
Okay.
So those are all the pieces I have going on in Oklahoma right now.
Okay. You're a busy man.
Just a little. You know, I got two sons that are, one is in the military, and he decided he wants to go back to school and get a graduate degree. This guy is 25. He'll be 26 in the fall. Then I have another guy that will be 24 in the fall, and he has not worked ever until this summer. So when you told me you were a basketball guy, I immediately read what kind of catch you were, because this guy is a sports, what is it? He's not a sports, to him, sports are like crack. He just can't live without it.
I mean, I love sports. I love sports. I would go as far as to say that I'm addicted to sports as well, especially basketball. I don't know if I use the crack analogy though.
He's just a mess. So that's what keeps me humming.
Yeah. Well, you're trying to set up the future for your family and your kids. You're trying to put them in a position to have generational wealth. Which I do understand, and you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, so that's the long and short of what's going on.
Okay, so do you have the bandwidth, to take down both of these properties? Obviously, the focus right now is on the 160 units. I want to make sure that we can get this one taken down first, obviously. But I think getting the second one in the pipeline.
What I want to do is. We had talked about yesterday about how to go about doing this, and I said to you that goal would be, the ideal to me, after talking to Don today, would be to take down the asset, and with the $5 million in rehab money, if you could figure out a way that makes it clean where you can allocate, say, 25 to 30% of that to me nearing the close of escrow.
Okay. Is he going to advance those funds, though, is the question. Like, is he going to advance the rehab funds? Is the lender going to advance any portion of the rehab funds at closing?
I will find out.
Okay. Because if not, I mean, obviously then there's no money to move around.
I got it.
So what it looks like right now, without the construction component, what it looks like is at closing, the lender is funding essentially $1 million, and you're bringing $300,000 to closing. That consummates the deal, right? Just from the acquisition standpoint. And then we have, you have the construction component on the back end with the lender that, they will advance, based on how the draws work.
Right. So what I would then do is tell Don that I need him to arrange with the lender to put up at least, say, $500,000 to advance some construction costs.
Gotcha. Okay. So so I'm cool with that. It sounds like
otherwise I have to go to Tom, as we talked about, and then get Tom to accommodate me for some short period of time.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
So what do you need from us at this moment to kind of push it down the field? So you want us to go ahead and draft the contract?
Well, I think I need the contract, and I need the scope of work.
Okay. So
when concept letterhead.
Gotcha. All right. So we'll draft the contract. We'll put together the construction loan agreement, as well as a draw schedule, and we'll get that to you so that you can get it submitted.
Okay. Now Don indicated he probably can close before the 4th of July.
Okay. Did you feel confident on that when he told you that?
I'm taking the brother at his word.
Okay. Has he done it before in terms of making a commitment and being able to follow through with it?
He has performed for me in the past, so I don't have any reason to doubt it.
Okay. All right.
So I imagine. So my push is getting everything to him by tomorrow. If he has all the documents he needs, then it's in his court to make sure it happens by the 3rd.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we're on it then. We're gonna get to work on the paperwork on our end. We'll get that to you expeditiously so that you have the box checked on our side, and then the ball will be in your court.
Okay, very good. Like I said, I've been working on my stuff all day today, so I'm almost there.
All right, cool.
I wanted to reach out to you before the end of the day.
Perfect. Sounds good. Well, we're on it.
Okay.
All right, thanks. Talk soon.
Very good. Thank you. Have a good evening. You too, Summer.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
All right. So normally I would back away from this deal. You got your deal?
Easier now. Okay. It's filled up. Yeah.
Oh, you gotta get that empty.
Yeah.
Normally I would back away from this deal just because of the moving parts and the uncertainty.
Right.
He's all over the place. But he's hanging in there. Like, he's calling like every day. There's not the 2-day, 3-day, whatever, and he's saying the right language. He got his EIN, he got his LLC created. So if he's doing those things and he's telling the truth about that, then he's making the steps, he's moving forward. Now, this second property that he's thrown in the mix to take down a $3.5 million property with zero experience at the same time you're taking down a 160 unit property seems kind of odd. It's one or two things. He's blowing a shitload of smoke up her ass, okay? Or for some reason he has a tremendous amount of trust and faith in me or us, but primarily in me because I'm the African American business owner, right? So
That's killing me.
he wants to. You're gonna drop what? Almost $10 million in projects in my hand, and you want me to perform. So this is a team effort. We're going to give it a shot. I mean, might as well at this point, right? Because now I've made a commitment to him that I'm still in it. I'm leading him on that we're in this thing.
Right.
So I can't just back away and say, hey, Rez, after talking with you, we decided that it's not worth it. So worst case scenario, we put in about 2 to 3 hours of time and effort and work, and then we find out that he was blowing smoke and it didn't work out. So all we have to lose is 2 or 3 hours.
For 10 million seems worth it to me.
Okay, bam, there you go. So can you please go get Daxton and Brent and have them come in here?